Welcome to Stuck Time to Improv. I'm Mary Scott with Business Riff, and I want startups to be wildly successful. One of the things you need to do is marketing, right? The marketing person helps you make money. So today we're very happy to have Alicia Henley from A Dose of Insight. Thanks for coming, Alicia.
Thank you for having me, Mary.
So let's talk about what are some really, really good tips for startups that maybe they haven't heard yet.
I think I have some things that you've probably heard, but could really use some reiterating, as well as some things that you may not have heard of. The first thing small businesses really need to know is who they're targeting. Who is your audience? Most people will say everybody, and I submit to you that is 100% incorrect. If you are marketing to everybody, you're marketing to nobody. You need to know exactly who you're talking to. Gender, age, demographic, what the specific pain point is so that you can tell them what you do to help ease that pain point for them. Two, social media is social. Stop being so transactional. Yes, some of the transactional things need to happen. You need to tell people about you, your events, your wares, your offerings, whatever that is, but also know that it is social. So be personable. Talk to people. Let them get to know you. People do business with people they trust, and you're not going to be able to meet personally every single person. So, social media is just really a way for them to get to know you, your business, and your brand and become trusting of what you have to say and what you have to offer.
Don't you also have to know which social media your potential customers are on?
100%, which goes back to number one. You have to know who you're talking to so that you know where they consume information. If you're talking to a 20-year-old and you're only on Facebook, you're likely missing the boat. And I submit to you, if you're talking to a 60-year-old and you're only on Snapchat, again, missing the boat. Everything in marketing starts with knowing who you're talking to and where they consume information, what their pain points are, and how you can solve them.
Sounds very good. Are there any particular ways to communicate that work better than others?
Authenticity works best. Like I said, people do business with people that they trust. You need to be very clear, and you need to make sure that you're not just talking about yourself in your marketing, but you're actually talking to the customer and making sure that they understand the benefit of buying your product or buying your service. They need to be the end result, not you.
Okay. Do you always need pictures in social media?
Yes, I would definitely recommend pictures. People are visual. People's attention span is real short. Pictures bring them in, and the words tell them what you want to say. So if you're missing either thing, you're missing the boat. You can do better.
Do photos work better than graphics, or does it depend on something?
It really depends on what you're trying to say and how you're trying to say it and who your audience is, right? Like younger people, visuals, videos, they are really, really drawn to that. And very quick videos, hence the surgence of TikTok. They're very short, they're very video focused. There's not a whole bunch of still anything going on there. So they want those quick hits. But more seasoned people have the temperament to read more. So it really, really depends on who you're talking to. So knowing who your target is very critical.
I'm sorry, is
Nope,
it
go ahead.
important to get people to click through to something?
Absolutely. You always want to have a call to action in the things that you're talking about. You want them to go to your website because these social media, these small clips, it's just such a bite sized piece of information. You want them to click through to your website to get the breadth and depth of what you all have to offer, what your product line is. So you always want to have a call to action, which means you probably need a website. If someone comes and makes a referral to you, hey, you should really go check out Alicia at A Dose of Insight, and you Google me and nothing comes up, what do you think? That I'm not a legitimate business. So you need to have that presence in order to legitimize. Today, those things are just the cost of doing business.
Sure. And even if you need to get up and running real quickly, real cheaply, you go to Zoom, you record yourself saying, "Hi, I'm Mary Scott. I have a brand new business and I can't wait to share it with you, but we're still under construction. So in the meantime, here's my email and here's my phone number, and I'll see you later." And throw
Absolutely.
that on YouTube and send your URL there.
And you can, I mean, setting up social media is 100% free too. You can set that up on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you plan to go, you can post that very phone video that again, it doesn't have to be so polished. What I will also share is that when it comes to any of your platforms, whether it's social media, email, snail mail, that does still work. Um, Consistently beats out cleverness every day. Everybody wants to go viral. And I ask you today, do you remember the last thing that actually went viral? Probably not, because that's last week, last month, last year's news. What you want is for people to remember you today. And consistency does that, not going viral.
Right. So thank you so much, Alicia. You're really a wealth of information here. Do you recommend that people get a web developer or a graphic artist to help be part of their marketing team?
I do, because it gives you a very polished and professional look. But I do understand that as a startup new business, you may not have the resources or the budget to be able to afford that. So there are a lot of softwares out there that will allow you to create a drag and drop type of website, and it still will look polished, and they have templates that will guide you through that are very affordable for new and startup businesses.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. And we will put contact information links in the comments so people can get a hold of you further for more information. And
Thank
I'm
you so much for having me.
And I'm Mary Scott with Business Riff. I want startups to be wildly successful. And one of the best things you can do to accomplish that is to book a call with me at businessriff.com. And join us again next time for Stuck, Time to Improv.